really tried, but he still fucked it up. Pettingell. Like you're petting a fish's.
No, I get it.
All right, now I got it. I would have still taken that truck. I would have taken Santa's fuck truck. Like, can you imagine the power you'd have over somebody if you took the fucking toy Santa gave them to make them forget the image of their parents fucking? You'd fucking, the person would be your fucking slave. Alright, anyways, guys. What should I tell you? I recently got a new day job, and I know you're saying, Ted, day job, aren't you some sort of fancy professional comedian? And yeah, stand-up comedy is my profession, but my passion is customer service. I used to work at a BJ's wholesale club at the member service desk, so I serviced the members at BJ's. That is like a weird job to have, because like I worked at the service desk, but like it was like a sales job, but also like a customer service job. And like I got to like work on the first day, so I had to have like the normal training you have on your first day of any shitty corporate job. So I had like sexual harassment training. It was also the first sales job I ever had, so I had sales training. So I had sales training and sexual harassment training at the same time. And I don't know if you've ever gotten that, but that's a mixed message I've ever gotten. Because it was like, remember guys, no means no, and you never take no for an answer. No was just a yes you haven't gotten yet. I don't know how I feel about sales. Ooh. Now I work at a liquor store, so I'm drinking problem. And it's weird. Like I drink too much. I'll give you that. But I drink too much. I do comedy all over the place. Like last summer, I was out in the Midwest. I was doing comedy, and I was drinking at a bar in the middle of the afternoon at 5 o'clock, and with a complete stranger. And he goes, "Hey man, it's 5 o'clock. It's happy hour. They got dollar shots here. Let's do some dollar shots." I don't think that's such a good idea, man. And he's like, "What? I thought you were from Boston. Don't they like to party in Boston? Dollar shots, happy hour." I'm like, "Yeah, we do like to party in Boston. So much so that we had to make happy hour illegal." Like, as a society, we look at ourselves after a long week and we're like, we can't handle this, can we? So legislation was passed. And since I've written that joke, I've performed it in every New England state, and I found that that's not true. Most of them still have happy hour. That was just a lie my parents told me, so I couldn't drink and drive. I left out a huge part of that joke, and that's why it doesn't make sense. Anyway. It's fair. I do drink too much. I feel like that's though like where I get a lot of my material from. Like last winter, I was out at the bar drinking with a guy, and another complete stranger. We were watching the Olympics. Everything was going fine, and then figure skating came on. This guy freaked out. He was like, "Ah, figure skating, change this." And I go, "Oh, what's your problem with figure skating, dude?" And he goes, "Figure skating, it's not a man's sport. It's not for real men. So all those guys, they're all gay guys. It's not a man's sport." Whoa, dude, not cool. Like maybe those male figure skaters are gay guys, but how dare you accuse them of not being real men? Because what does a male figure skater do besides reach down and grab a woman by the vagina and hoist her into the air with one hand? I can't even ice skate. You're going to tell me that guy's not a real man? Oh, what do? You think you're such a man? Oh, you fucking ride a dirt bike and smoke cigars? Well, let me tell you, I grab a woman by the genitals and lift her to the gods while wearing a cape on the international stage. You must put her down gently, right? Nope, just toss her. Give her the old shot puss. She must be real mad at you after that, right? She just comes right back to me. And we get our faces real close together. Like we're about to kiss. And then at the last second I twirl away! And I twirl the way a man twirls. Speaking of gay people, I'm from Massachusetts, where gay marriage was invented, and yeah, I think that's a good thing, but there's still a lot of people out there that are against gay marriage, and I think they would change their mind if they just went to a gay wedding. Because what does everybody hate about straight weddings? Church and the bride. Neither of those at a gay wedding. Just an open bar and a couple of dudes who know how to figure skates. Man, this is my kind of party. We got booze, we got ladies. Why are we having? Oh, two dudes who love each other want to share health insurance? God bless America. Well, this is the thing about the whole gay marriage thing, is that it actually makes me jealous, and I'll explain why. Because like every few months, they legalize gay marriage in a new place. Just like a few months ago, they legalized it across the country, and it was like obviously national news. And they show that on the fucking TV and the internet, and they show these gay men and women who now get married. They're so happy. They're so happy, and that makes me jealous because I am a straight, white man in America. It makes me so jealous because I will never know that happiness. I will never know the happiness that comes from gaining a human rights. Unlike the Pokemon Master of Human Rights, I got them all! The right to vote, I choose you. And I know when you, as a white guy, when you're talking about human rights, you shouldn't call yourself master, because that brings up poor imagery. But I'm glad you guys went with it. Because people can be real sensitive now in comedy about what you can and can't talk about. Like there's a big movement now where you can't tell rape jokes. Yeah, well, I mean, you shouldn't laugh at that. I mean, I think that's a good thing. You shouldn't make rape jokes. But then there's some people who are extreme. They're like, you shouldn't even say the word. They're like, you should call it the R word. And I'm like, that is retarded. Like a few years ago, we all got together. We decided, retarded is the R word. And you can't have two R words. It's just confusing to everybody. Like my buddy, who I've known for years, I was talking to him, he mentioned his fucking brother, and I was like, whoa man, you've never brought up your brother before. And he goes, yeah, well we don't talk about him much because he's kind of the R word. And I was like, whoa dude, your brother's the R word. He's like, don't overreact, he's not a monster or something. And I'm like, he sounds like he's a monster if he's the R word. And he's like, no, he just gets real, you don't talk about him because he gets real excited around pretty girls. Anyway, guys, that's been my time.